Hey everyone, welcome to The Real Evolution. You're here with Jen on Friday. This is going to be a very quick video because today is a massive day for me. I've got so many things I've got to do. This week we're talking about comparing yourself to other people, and like Danielle said, everyone compares themselves to other people. And for me, just like Danielle, I usually think about where I'm supposed to be in my life and the timing of things, and how at 32, I really should be married or at least have a house or have kids. And I have none of those things. And so sometimes that does bum me out, especially when I see my friends and how, they're married. One of them's married and she has her own house, and the other one's got this great job and she's looking for a house, and you know what I mean? And it can bring you down. But I want to talk about something else that happened to me last night. I went to a bingo night, and it's called Bogan Bingo. Now, a bogan here in Australia is basically a redneck. That's what we call our rednecks here. And it was Bogan Bingo, and we all had to dress up like rednecks. And I was dressed in, very stereotypical, checkered shirt, and I was wearing a big heavy jacket, like a coat in khaki, and skinny jeans, big combat boots, had my hair up, looked pretty gross. And while we were there, a couple of us were chosen to do an air guitar competition. It was me, some other guy who had the most awesome mullet wig, and a girl who was dressed not like a bogan, but as she was dressed like basically rockabilly, gorgeous girl. And she was also thin. Now, I went first and I got like a 6 out of 10. Fucking rigged, right? Because I would have been awesome. You can just imagine how awesome I'd be at the air guitar. And then the guy went next and he was great. And then basically when the other girl was about to get up and do her thing, the guy standing next to me, the guy who was second, he said to me, "Oh, we should vote for her because she's got tits." And I kind of looked at him, and then I looked at her, and then I looked down at my chest and I went, "What do you think these are?" And he looked absolutely mortified and absolutely like as if he had just completely insulted me. And he was like, "Oh man, look, I'm really sorry." And I guess it it made me realize, because this is something that I haven't felt in probably about 10 years now. It made me realize how so many fat people are considered these non-sexual entities, almost like as if they are even non-gendered. We are just these beings that live among people who have these genders, whatever gender they may be. And I found it so kind of shocking. And I wasn't so much insulted because I knew that it was because of the way I was dressed. And if I was dressed normally, no one would ever mistake me for being a non-gendered, non-sexual person. But being dressed like that made me think that, wow, all these people who are not out and proud fat people, who are still kind of very, very uncomfortable with their own skin and cover themselves accordingly by, wearing things that just completely hide themselves. We are incomparable to a normal person, a thin person, a person who looks like, I'm not trying to offend anyone with different genders. It's not about being cisgendered or being transgendered or whatever gender you identify with. I'm just talking about fat people and how we are considered non-gendered, and that's how we are compared to other people. It made me feel really sad for fat people who struggle with finding a mate, finding love, who really want to find that other person. But the people that are around us just don't even see us as a potential match, because we are, I think, to a lot of people who aren't interested in fat bodies, we are these, like I said, these nothing people that just walk around. I don't know if I've expressed myself properly. It's something that I haven't formed a full thought about it, I guess, but it's something that's been on my mind, and so I wanted to talk about it because since we are talking about being compared to other people and whether or not we compare each other to other people, as fat people, whether or not we ourselves compare ourselves to those around us, we are by society always compared. They always compare us to being a woman and what it means to be a woman. They always compare us with what it means to be healthy, and putting us next to a thin person, and oh, this thin person is what a healthy person looks like. This is what an unhealthy person looks like. We're completely surrounded by comparisons, and it's so hard. We live in a world where it's just so it's we are bombarded by it constantly, and it doesn't make it easier being fat. So yeah, whether or not we compare ourselves to one another, we as fat people are always going to be compared to other people. you know that's it from me. If you want to talk more about this like, write something, and maybe we can get a nice conversation going about this very topic, about the idea of not so much being compared by society, and all the stuff that we normally talk about, but what I'm talking about when it comes to genders and how we are considered these non-gendered beings who just kind of walk around. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.